Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another match of the Kengan Maximum Tournament. Sorry it's been a while since the last fight. As you can imagine, having our fighters begin their match as a street fight presents some logistical issues.
Damn right. What's the point of hosting these matches to witness the world's best fighters face off when we can't even see half of the fight? Oh, Toku-chan, don't get too riled up. It's not good for you at your age. Besides, boys will be boys. You know that when they get all excited, they just go at it. Especially that fellow with the weapons, that Doyle young man. Well, I would have been willing to make an exception if he had asked.
Thank you for waiting patiently, everyone. As a special surprise, we have an expert on one of the fighters for this match as a special color commentator today, Kure Carla. Glad to be back, though I hope things turn out differently from the last time I was in the commentator's box. Alright, let's move on to our next match.
In the White Tiger corner, representing Iwami Heavy Industries, a man that's dedicated all of his time to training his body and mind to the point of facing off against over 50 of the best martial artists on earth, only to defeat all but one with nothing but raw physical power. A fighter that has strengthened his muscles to the point that his fighting power is worth 1.6 trillion yen. Weighing in at 463 pounds of pure muscle and clocking in at a towering 6'9". The master of muscle, the monster, Julius Reinhold!
The crowd roars in excitement, the first cheering they've done in what seemed like forever. Julius walks out, as imposing yet collected as ever.
Well, not to underestimate the other guy, but I know a kindred spirit when I see one. And this guy? Well, he's definitely got my attention.
His opponent, though, is in a league of his own. To say that he's one of the strongest fighters in the entirety of the Kengan Association would be a fair claim. His record of 1-2 masks his true power, as one loss was after preventing the referee from declaring him the winner, and the other was disqualification for killing his opponent. Fighting for the Kure clan, one of the most powerful assassin clans in the world, a prodigy and the strongest of all the taboo descendants. Out of the Blue Dragon corner, weighing 207 pounds, a modest weight for the power of both fighters here, and standing at 6'2", over half a foot shorter than his opponent, the devil himself, Kure Raian!
Again, the crowd explodes as Raian trudges his way onto the stage. I bet Ryan's just dying to start, but being the dumbass that he is, he'll probably try to slug it out to prove he's stronger. I'm guessing Julius is banking on that. To the center! Both men meet in the middle, one stoic in assessing the situation and planning for every possible outcome, the other with a devilish grin, just waiting for the word so that he could begin the domination. Weapons of any kind are forbidden. I don't need a fucking weapon to murder this dumbass muscle lump. Let's just start the show. Wait! Enough talk, big fish. It's time for me to show you how small your pond really is.
Wow, and it seems that shots have been fired from across the bow. Both fighters seem to have something to prove here.
Back to your starting positions. Damn shame those two aren't pro wrestlers. Julius has the body and the pride for it for sure. And boy, Ryan's got the attitude to make everything a big show. Just a shame that Julius is juiced to the gills and Ryan can't keep his murder boner in his pants reliably enough to keep it as just entertainment. The arena falls quiet in anticipation as both fighters quietly take their stances. After what seems like an eternity, the arena finally rings out with the words, "Begin!" Both men dash towards each other at blinding speed, and Ryan starts with a right roundhouse kick to Julius's head, but Julius blocks it with his trap.
So I guess Ryan isn't even going to use the Kure style to start, meaning this is going to be a slug-out between the best of the Kure clan, a family biologically bred to be a superior class of fighter at birth, versus a man who's over 2 times heavier and has engineered his body to be peerless in strength.
Ryan follows up with a barrage of punches, but Julius seems to tank them with gritted teeth.
I may have underestimated you. Your striking power rivals Wakatsuki's,
but you're still an ant to me. Ryan goes for another high right roundhouse kick, and Julius attempts to grab the leg this time, wanting to crush it, but Ryan feigns the kick into a blitz of punches. Less talking, more dying!
As of the current, the two fighters seem to be dead even, with Julius seemingly having the lead with his strength and sheer muscle.
Fucking punk, still slamming his head into the same wall over and over until he breaks through.
Doesn't even have the damn sense to use the Kure style he's been training for so long.
That may be true, but I don't think Julius is gonna let him get away with that for too much longer. I'll fucking crush you, you piece of trash! Raian begins to overflow with bloodlust and rushes in with a straight right, but his charge and punch are met with one from Julius. And Julius's strike overwhelms his, smashing him right in the face. A lariat from Julius sends Raian reeling back, and Julius explodes forward, following with a tackle, destroying the wooden barrier of the arena. A battle from a monster made and a monster born, but the one who surpasses monsters hasn't even pushed that boy to removal yet. Raian pushes off of the barrier and punches Julius in the face, denting it. The two fighters let off an onslaught of strikes. It was like watching David stand on the same ground as Goliath. Julius starts to overwhelm Raian, but Raian's skin turns a deep purple. Playtime's done. I will not be defeated by some mutant freak. Not again. It looks like Raian's been backed into a corner enough to finally start the real fight. Great. Now if he just used the Kure style, he might actually win. The clash, now dead even, continues. Julius is pushing himself to the absolute limit, and Raian is pushing his removal to its all. Back in the Annihilation Tournament, I would have said that Julius and Raian were equals, but each has developed a new way of defeating their opponents. So the question is, what comes out on top? The God Killer or the Kure style? This dude Raian reminds me way too much of Dad. The bloodlust is insufferable, and just when you think he's gonna start having trouble, he busts out some insane new power or technique. Well, it wouldn't be the first time the little guy beat out the brawn in a slug out. Raian goes for a mounted breaker, yelling, "Time to die, dipshit!" But Julius baited out the attack and launches a Got Toter. It's over! The Got Toter lands square, smashing Raian down.
Raian, you absolute dumbass!
That's Julius for you, but he should know better by now. Julius begins to walk away, and the announcer cries out, The winner is... Ah, shut the fuck up. So loud. Damn, that kid's got spirit. Starting to bring up some sore memories. I like this kid. I bet that little act got some of the audience. But I can't say I'm a big fan of his idiocy. Just finish the fight. It's one thing to take your opponent's best attack and brush it off like it's nothing to put them in their place. But it's another thing entirely to almost lose to their best. It gives them too much hope when now's the time to start chipping at his pride. Amateur. This kid's a riot. Dude gives off big Hanma energy. Raian gets back up and says, The old me probably would have bit it from that hit, but after taking so many Iron Breaker, flashing steel bullshit hits from that punk-ass bitch, my body's a lot tougher, and I'm a lot better at figuring out how to shift my body around to protect my vitals. Julius, indignant, shouts, You talk too much! Julius sets forth once more, but Raian, now using the Kure style, begins to overwhelm him. Slowly but surely, Julius is being worn down. Fighters that rely on physique alone don't fare too well here. Strength plays a large factor in a fight, but both of our organizations have shown that there is no strength that entirely eclipses technical skill.
It looks like this might be it for the monster!
Raian, dominating and not paying attention, goes for a leg thrust, but Julius seizes the opportunity to put all of his weight into a stomping front kick. A large boom rings out, and dust clouds everyone's view of the fighters. So, between the two men that the Fang said outclassed me, he was the one that was the strongest. I expected this to happen. Even I had heard his name in my circles. His power is legendary. There was really no other possible outcome. So it really is true. That man really is strong. I thought based on his performance in the Purgatory tournament that he was just some weakling who relied on his physicality. But it seems there's more to it than that. The match is over! The match is over! Damn fool.
That's it, folks! The Clash of the Titans has ended with a kick of pure, raw, Would you like the honors? Sure. The winner of match 4 is my dumbass relative, Kure Raian.
The crowd goes insane as the smoke clears and Raian has dodged Julius's kick and landed his leg thrust. That's the caliber of fighters from your org? Kuroki, how do you keep up with these youngsters? I'm still as green as they are. I look to the younger generation as the bar that I must stay above. Julius was strong, but he relied too much on his strength, just like in our fight. Julius was too strong. Fight conclusion. Winner by leg thrust, 13 minutes into the round, the Devil, Kure Raian. Injury sustained, major blunt force trauma across the entire body, cracked skull, major concussion, and broken chest cavity and face. Special thanks to Saorla the Surly on the Discord channel for the Seki comment suggestion and doing a review and Google Doc write-up on how they thought the fight would go. Their write-up played a massive part in how the fight went. And thanks to everybody that voted and commented on the Reddit poll, the consensus was pretty concretely in Ryan's favor for public opinion, and after looking into it myself and rewatching Mysterious Weeb's Raian vs. Waka video, this seemed like it was almost a foregone conclusion. Alright folks, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like the video, comment who should win the next round and how, also comment who you guys would like to see make comments in the next fight, subscribe to keep up with the series, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.